y'all, happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be sharing my very first pumpkin warmer watch of the season. Hooray! As a quick reminder, this is just the process that I take all of my warmers through when I get them new, and I want to make sure I'm satisfied with them within their satisfaction guarantee, or the process that I take them through when I am putting them up or bringing them out for a season. It's not a scientific process. It's not a guarantee that this is the way the warmer is supposed to work. It's just what I do to make sure I'm confident as I'm getting ready to start using one of my warmers. As Brett and Brad would say, I am about to have a pumpkin patch of Scentsy Warmers in my house, and this is the first one. Now, I am going to just take a look quickly around the entirety of the pumpkin warmer to make sure that I didn't damage it when I unboxed it or anything like that. And this will also give you an opportunity to kind of see the pattern. I think everybody talks about how beautiful the pattern this is for this particular warmer when it's on, but it is also still rich and beautiful when it is off. One of the things I'm going to show you is, for me, when it's off, right here you can see the light bulb quite well, but there is nowhere on this warmer that you cannot see the light bulb when this warmer is on. It does have the notch in the pumpkin to allow the cord to sit flat, and that looks in great shape. That's my favorite style of bottom to have on a warmer. Let me take a real quick look at the lid here. It's so cute. It's like a cast iron looking sort of lid. No, not cast iron, wrought iron. I don't see any little dings in that. Let's talk about the warmer dish. I love that this warmer dish is orange. It's a deep, rich orange that gives a nice ambery glow when this is on. I did replace the warmer. This is last year's warmer, so if you get it new, I think it comes with a clear warmer. Not clear warmer, sorry, clear light bulb. But I put an orange light bulb in here. Incoming, let me just turn it on. We have some light sensitive folks in my house, and so bare bulb warmers, which I do consider this a bare bulb warmer, are not necessarily my favorite. I do really think this is a gorgeous one, but if you have light sensitivities, you might want to consider a purple bulb or an orange bulb with this particular pumpkin. I don't know if it comes with an orange bulb or if I made that decision. I feel like I did, and maybe I'm the one that put this orange bulb in there. So if you snag one out of clearance, it may come with a clear bulb, and you might want to grab an orange bulb or a purple bulb, depending on where you put this. It's a great source of light, though. Now, I am going to put 1 cube of Cake Me to Paradise in, and then I am going to turn the warmer on, step away, and you will see a timer pop up in the bottom of the screen. And I will rejoin you in voiceover just because I'm not going to stand over the warmer. I do expect that it's going to take about 20 to 30 minutes to melt the cube of wax, and then I'm going to do a quick temperature check and see what temperature it got to within that first 30 minutes. I do find it to be pretty irrelevant to me how long it takes, but I do just like to double check and make sure that the speed that the wax is melting is consistent to however this warmer performed for me last time. I find pretty consistently most of my warmers, regardless of the time of year, melt a cube of wax completely, certainly by 30 minutes, usually a little bit before, sometimes significantly less, like maybe just under 20. But it's just a process that I do. There's nothing to say that this is like the performance standard. It's just something that I like to do. And I know it may seem strange that I selected Cake Me to Paradise, but I am loving this scent. I really enjoyed it. I said in my warm reviews, it reminds me of like a poke cake. And it's just such a fun scent. I do feel like the bakery note has always been there for me with this bar, so I have always been able to smell the cake note, but it is becoming more predominant as it ages, and it's just a delicious bar. Now, with this warmer in particular, at the very end of this time when I come back, I will stop the time lapse and I will start talking to you live again. But because this is future me talking in voiceover right now, I can tell you it's going to get exciting because I almost knocked the cell phone off of the yardstick. You guys, we have not advanced. You're still propped up on 2 Lego boxes and a yardstick, and this is my cell phone. So that's going to happen. Very thrilling. This warmer is so beautiful, and I don't think you can really tell in any photo that you see of this warmer how beautiful this sort of amber glow is that it gives. You can kind of get a sense of it here. Another thing that I am going to do when I come back live, because again, this is future me, is I'm going to turn off the lights around the warmer so you can kind of see the pattern that it makes. But this is just such a beautiful warmer, and I do think it's a great source of light. One of the things, because I do have a couple of years experience with this warmer and I'm just testing it out to make sure it's still working as I expected. Um, and I know it's available in clearance. So if you're looking at it and thinking about it, this is a warmer that I really do love having on as a warmer. It throws beautifully for me. So I love the fact that these pumpkins have this nice, really open lid. So you don't need to take this lid off in order to have wax warming in it. And I feel like this warmer gets beautifully warm and it stays consistent, and it's a great thrower of wax. It is a 25-watt bulb, which is nice, and it's just a good performer all around. It is beautiful off though, and one of the things that for me and my family, we have some light sensitivities. I think I've said that, and it's just, to me, this warmer is bright, so it's not a warmer that I would put anywhere that's like right at eye level, like on my mantle, or even like if I have a couple of places like bookshelves and stuff like that. When I've had it there, even with the orange bulb, I have found that the brightness of the light, even though it's diffused, most people probably do not have this problem. I just have light sensitivities, so and so do a couple of other people in my house. I find that with this type of warmer, it's just lovely on a table or anything that would be just below eye line, and it provides absolutely gorgeous light. If you follow Aubrey, she changed her name on YouTube, I think, to the Fragrance Fairy. She did a warmer tour in her house, and she has this set up in her hallway, and I think she does a beautiful job. Number one, she chose the perfect location. Aubrey, you chose the perfect location for your pumpkin warmer. It's not too high, it's not too low, and it absolutely illuminates in a just undeniably gorgeous way, I think, her hallway. So this is, to me, a light source warmer, and that's something to remember. So it's not a warmer that I would leave on in a bedroom overnight. I think there might be some people who could, but I could not, because it does throw enough light to me to light the area around it such that I could see and move and function. And I think that's an important thing to remember. We are coming right up to the end. It did not take this little pumpkin long to do its job of melting this cube of wax. We just have that tiny little sliver left. I don't think the time really matters that much, but it's always exciting to me. I don't know why, to see exactly how long did it take for this cube of wax to melt in this warmer on this day. There are so many factors at play. Again, not scientific, it's just fun. And so it looks like we got right at 22 minutes and 16 seconds for it to melt that single cube of wax. I have set my warmer to show me, not my warmer, my thermometer to show me the average, which is that 160 down there. That's the average temperature right now in all the area that I scanned, and the 176 is the highest temperature that it registered. I do find that this warmer does, like most other warmers, continue to climb for about the next 15, sometimes 30 minutes, and then it stays nice and stable, doesn't get significantly hotter for me. Again, that's just my experience, and I always do check the temperatures of my warmers once they're in place wherever they are, because there are just so many factors that impact performance of a warmer, like just the location, the airflow around the location, of course the warmer size, the warmer dish, the warmer wattage, the temperature of the day, if it's in the right sight line for you to be a comfortable viewing experience. All of those things impact. As always, though, please be sure to read your manuals. I make sure to read my manual. I know it can be a little bit tedious. Woo, you guys, I almost dropped you right in the pumpkin. Here we go. Let me just quickly show you. I don't know if it picks up at all on camera. I can't see it right now, but there's this gorgeous pattern that exists. It's a warmth that is like a rich orange amber that this lamp brings to a space, that it's kind of, I've never seen it really truly picked up on camera before, so I doubt I've done it here, but it's just absolutely beautiful, and it does provide a total vibe. I'm going to turn it off so you can see, like, this is the color of the room and the space without it on, and this is what happens to the space with it on. Just gorgeous patterning. And also the tone that the Tiger's Eye Amber brings to the space is just beautiful. Now, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And I did double check as of my voiceover, this is available still in clearance. My website is scentsagas.scentsy.us, or you can head to your consultant's website if you'd like to snag it for, I think, about half price.